His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi has sued Deji over defamation of character. Deji is one of the many charlatans online that have been constituting nuisance using the name of Mr. Peter Obi. Among one of those are Reno Omokri, Daniel Bwala, who is now working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and many others. Prior to the 2023 presidential election, this guy called Deji was supporting Mr. Peter Obi, but all of a sudden turned against him and started criticizing and saying all manner of malicious things against Mr. Peter Obi. Peter Obi has never responded to any of his insults. He wasn't just insulting Mr. Peter Obi, he was calling him criminal, he was calling him a fraud, he was calling him a religious bigot. Mr. Peter Obi has come under severe attacks from charlatans on social media. I call them charlatans because these are people that ordinarily will not even lace Mr. Peter Obi's shoe. They can't even work as house help in Mr. Peter Obi's house. Mr. Peter Obi has chosen to remain silent over all of this attack. Aside Bayo Onanuga, I've never seen him sue anyone, but he have decided to teach one of these charlatans a lesson. This is the letter that was served to Deji through Mr. Peter Obi lawyers. Let me read out the letter. Demand for retraction and apology for defamatory publications against His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. We act as solicitors to His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, former governor of Anambra State and presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, hereafter referred to as our client. We write to you on his express instructions. It has been brought to our client's attention that through your social media handle at Adenuji on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter, you have repeatedly published false, malicious and grossly defamatory statements concerning him, calculated to injure his reputation before right-thinking members of the Nigerian public and the international community. Aside the earlier defamatory posts on your X handle, some of which date back to 2022, our client's attention has been drawn particularly to your recent publications on 21st August 2025, wherein you falsely allege against him that Peter Obi can only be president of the obedient on social media. You see that my one vote, I would rather give it to Tinubu than the leader of the mob. Political extremists who do not want Nigerians to criticize their presidential candidate have no place in our polity. If Obi feels I've ever defamed him, let him sue me. Stop crying on his behalf. Let him sue me so that I can bring out evidence to prove the things I've said against him. I said I met him and he tried to give me money and call it thank you for coming. It's 100% true. I said he took Anambra State funds and invested in his family business. It is true. And lastly, I said he's a religious bigot for using religion to campaign. It is also true. These false allegations are the latest in the series of publications you have made on your X account over the years, including but not limited to the following. On 6 August 2025, you allege that Peter Obi is a religious bigot for using religion to campaign during the last presidential election. On 4th March 2024, you stated that Peter Obi is a fraud. I'm 100% sure he pays all the influencers promoting him online. He tried to pay me after I met him for a 2-hour meeting at his instance during the campaign. He called the money thank you for coming. I repeat, Obi is a fraud. Let him sue me if he is not. On 4th April 2023, you describe our client as Peter Obi is a product of bad upbringing. Only people who are badly brought up use religion and tribe as a weapon of division or to secure advantage. Your education is a waste if all that matters to you is your tribe or religion, but you come out deceiving people and acting civilized. On 1st April 2023, you had earlier alleged regarding our clients that Peter Obi the religious bigot has been exposed. I kept screaming it all along as he went from church to church campaigning for 7 months. Once a religious bigot, always a religious bigot. He did same as governor of Anambra. Even Buhari in all his majesty wasn't this bad. On the same 1st April 2023, you describe our client as Peter Obi has always been a scum and will remain one. On 20th January 2023, you allege that Peter Obi, as governor of Anambra, lodged billions of Anambra State funds in a bank he had interest and was generating interest from same even after he left office. If that is not corruption and abuse of office, I don't know what else it is. This is same thing as SPV and Alpha Beta. On 10th October 2022, you falsely claim that Peter Obi and everything he represents is a complete lie. He spent 3 hours justifying how he took $12 million from Anambra and invested in family business. Everyone around him is a liar for saying anything to the contrary. When I tried to leave, he offered me money as thank you for coming. On 3rd September 2022, you describe our client as Peter Obi is the thief because he took billions of Anambra State money and put it in his family business. I have never held any public office, and he lies for a living. He's a scam. He tried to give me money to support him, and I came online to expose him. That's why you are all angry. On 25th July 2022, you alleged that the real reason I stopped supporting Peter Obi was after I met him for a 3 hours meeting at his instance, of course, and he told me he invested billions of Anambra State funds into his family business, and the man was even trying to justify it. So many other things he said, SMH, meaning shaking my head. These defamatory publications, as deliberately intended by you, have been widely disseminated across the X platform and other social media outlets including WhatsApp and Facebook. Our client has further been informed that you consistently publish these offensive statements on your other personal social media accounts, particularly your Facebook account, operated under the name Deji. By describing our client as a leader of the mob, you have falsely portrayed him as an anarchist and one inclined to instigating civil unrest, breaching the peace and fomenting insurrection. This is a most malicious and unfounded characterization of our client, as the unbecoming traits you have sought to ascribe to our client are wholly inconsistent with and diametrically opposed to his well-established and consistent principles and value. Furthermore, your baseless description of our client as a bigot is equally defamatory and offensive. Our client is a proven advocate of unity and inclusiveness, who has throughout his political career and private life consistently championed the cause of national cohesion and peaceful coexistence. The allegation that our client harbors or promotes bigotry is a reckless and pernicious falsehood, deliberately contrived to tarnish his character and mislead the public into casting unwarranted doubt on his integrity and values. This malicious imputation, which you publish on several occasions, have caused and continue to cause grave injury to our client's hard-earned reputation as a respected statesman, accomplished businessman, and credible political leader of repute both within Nigeria and on the international stage. In addition to these particular allegations, your other false and malicious statements, all published on your X social media account, including the baseless claim that our client misappropriated public funds and is a fraudster, have dragged our client into grave and unwarranted disrepute. By your reckless and false misrepresentations, portraying our client as fraudulent, corrupt and dishonest, you have deliberately subjected him to public scorn, contempt and ridicule, maliciously inducing right-thinking members of society to regard him as a thief, untrustworthy and unfit to hold public office. These fabrications, which are blatantly devoid of any factual foundation, were calculated to tarnish his reputation, expose him to odium and public opprobrium, and cause him grave reputational and political injury. Beyond their apparent defamatory content, your statements were obviously also calculated to generate undue media sensationalism for your personal benefit, at the direct expense of our client's honor and hard-earned reputation. This conduct is particularly egregious given your public posture as a self-styled defender of the people, even while your actions have inflicted serious and unjust harm on our client's good name. Notwithstanding the gravity of the unfounded allegations you have leveled against him, our client emphatically and unequivocally denies the said defamatory publications by you in their entirety, and has said that every such statement are patently false and maliciously contrived. There is not a shred of truth in any of the allegations contained in your widely circulated publication, which have virally spread across the internet and social media platforms, including X, thereby compounding the damage to our client's reputation and integrity. Our client demands. In the circumstances, our client hereby unequivocally demands that you, 1. Immediately delete all defamatory posts made against him on your social media handles, including but not limited to your X and Facebook account. Issue a full, unreserved, unqualified, and public apology to our clients to be published on all your social media platforms, including but not limited to your X handle and Facebook account, and in 3 national daily newspapers of wide circulation in Nigeria. Take notice that if you fail, refuse, or neglect to comply with the above demands within 7 days of your receipt of this letter, we have our client firm and unreserved instructions to proceed against you in a court of competent jurisdiction for appropriate redress without further recourse to you. This will include but not limited to 1. A claim for aggravated damages for defamation. 2. An order of injunction restraining you from further defamatory publication against our client and the course of legal proceedings. We trust that you will treat this demand with the utmost seriousness it deserves by promptly acting accordingly to avoid the needless expense and embarrassment of litigations at your instance. Be guided accordingly. Signed, Chief Alex Ejisieme, SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And it comes with a big MBA seal. Wow! I hope you enjoyed the long journey of reading with me the letter that was served to Deji, one of the charlatans on X and other social media platforms that have been attacking and defaming the name of Mr. Peter Obi. He has been given 7 days to delete all defamatory posts against Mr. Peter Obi, issue an unreserved apology to Mr. Peter Obi on his X account, and also publish same apology on 3 national dailies, not just national dailies, but national dailies that are widely circulated in Nigeria. If he fails to do this, then they will meet in court. He will bring all the evidence he has against Mr. Peter Obi, that Mr. Peter Obi invested Anambra State money in his personal business, that Mr. Peter Obi tried to bribe him, that Mr. Peter Obi is a fraud, that Mr. Peter Obi is a religious bigot, that Mr. Peter Obi is an extremist, that Mr. Peter Obi is a leader of the mob. He will bring evidence against Mr. Peter Obi, and I think this is the right way to go. Peter Obi has been keeping silent to all the insult, defamatory statement, remarks that has been issued against him by these charlatans that are constituting nuisance on social media. But this act of his is well received. This is the best move that Mr. Peter Obi has made so far. Remember the other time he sued Bayo Onanuga? That was the last time Bayo Onanuga ever mentioned the name of Mr. Peter Obi again. Bayo has never mentioned Mr. Peter Obi's name. He has never insulted him. He has never said anything against Mr. Peter Obi again. And I think this is going to serve as a deterrent to other charlatans like Reno Omokri and others that are using Mr. Peter Obi's name to trend on social media. They are using his name in a bad light for their own benefit. I will help him to count the 7 days. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.